Steve Wynn controlled a $2.1 billion casino empire. He built modern Las Vegas, the Mirage, Bellagio, Wynn Resorts, 50 years of power, politicians on speed dial, a reputation as the king of the Strip. Then, on January 26, 2018, one phone call from the Wall Street Journal changed everything. Allegations of sexual misconduct, decades of accusations, employees paid to stay silent. The board met in emergency session. Investors panicked. Stock crashed 10% in one day. And Steve Wynn? He had 11 days before his empire would force him out forever. This is the story of how the man who transformed Las Vegas from mob town to luxury capital lost his name, his company, and his legacy in less than 2 weeks. One decision, 50 years of secrets, and the fastest fall from grace in casino history. 1967. Steve Wynn arrives in Las Vegas with $45,000 from his father's bingo business. He's 25 years old, no casino experience. But he's got something nobody else has: vision. While other casinos are dark, smoky mob-run joints, Wynn sees luxury. He sees spectacle. He sees billions. His first move? Buy a stake in the Frontier Hotel with borrowed money. The old guard laughs at him. Big mistake. 1973. Wynn buys the Golden Nugget Casino for $1.1 million. It's a dump. But Wynn renovates it into the first luxury casino in downtown Vegas. Marble floors, crystal chandeliers, high-end restaurants. This is revolutionary. By 1977, the Golden Nugget is printing money. $12 million in revenue. 1980, he opens Golden Nugget Atlantic City. First year, $140 million. Wall Street notices. Wynn becomes the first casino operator to go public. He's now worth $50 million, but he's just getting started. November 22, 1989. The Mirage opens, $630 million. The most expensive casino ever built. Everyone says Wynn is insane. It'll never make money. Opening night, 100,000 people show up. Traffic on the Strip stops for hours. The volcano erupts every 15 minutes. White tigers perform nightly. Tropical rainforest in the lobby. First-year revenue, $1 billion. Wynn just changed Las Vegas forever. The old mob casinos? Obsolete overnight. The modern Vegas Strip? Steve Wynn invented it. 1998. Bellagio, $1.6 billion, the most luxurious casino on earth. Those fountains, $40 million alone. 2005. Wynn Las Vegas, $2.7 billion, his name in 150-foot gold letters. 2006, Wynn Macau, at China's first Las Vegas-style casino, $1.2 billion investment. By 2017, Steve Wynn's net worth, $3.5 billion. He owns a $155 million Picasso collection, private jets, yachts. Politicians owe him favors. He's finance chair of the Republican National Committee, the most powerful man in gambling. But there's a problem. A secret. And it's about to destroy everything. December 2017. Wall Street Journal reporters have been investigating for months. 150 interviews, dozens of former employees, cocktail servers, dealers, salon workers. The pattern is clear. Decades of misconduct. A corporate culture of silence. Wynn's team knows the story is coming. They hire crisis PR firms. Lawyers prepare. But here's what Wynn doesn't know. His own board members are being interviewed too. And some of them, they're cooperating. January 25th, 2018. The Wall Street Journal calls Wynn's office for final comment. The article publishes in less than 24 hours. Steve Wynn's empire has 11 days left. January 25th, 2018, 11:59 p.m. Inside Wynn Las Vegas, 3,000 guests are gambling. The fountains are erupting. Everything looks perfect. In his office, Steve Wynn knows what's coming tomorrow. His lawyers have told him, this is bad, really bad. But Wynn has survived scandals before. Settlements, NDAs, silence. He thinks he can survive this too. He's wrong. Because at midnight, the Wall Street Journal hits publish, and Steve Wynn's world explodes. What happened next destroyed 50 years in 11 days. January 26th, 2018. 6 a.m. Eastern. The Wall Street Journal publishes, dozens of people recount pattern of sexual misconduct by Las Vegas mogul Steve Wynn. The article details allegations spanning decades. Massage therapists, manicurists, cocktail servers, the $7.5 million settlement, company executives who knew and stayed silent. By 7 a.m., it's the top story on every news network. 9:30 a.m. The stock market opens. Wynn stock crashes 10% in the first hour. $2 billion in market value. Gone. Wynn's personal net worth drops $400 million before lunch. But the real damage? It's just starting. Because by noon, his own board members are turning against him. January 27th, day 2, Nevada Gaming Control Board announces a formal investigation. If they find misconduct, Wynn could lose his gaming license, his entire empire. January 28th, day 3, Massachusetts Gaming Commission launches their own investigation. This is the big one. Wynn Boston Harbor, $2.6 billion under construction. Opening in 2019. Supposed to be his crown jewel. The commission has the power to revoke the license entirely. $2.6 billion. Wasted. Inside Wynn Resorts headquarters, the board meets in emergency session. The question isn't if Steve Wynn goes, it's when. And what happens to the company when he does? January 29th, day 4. Wynn resigns as finance chairman of the Republican National Committee. His political power? Gone overnight. January 30th, day 5. The University of Pennsylvania returns his $135 million donation. They're removing his name from campus buildings. Other institutions follow. The domino effect begins. February 1st. Day 7. The Wynn Resorts Board of Directors demands his resignation. Not requests. Demands. These are people he hired. People who owed their careers to him. Now they're forcing him out. His own lawyers tell him, you have 48 hours, resign, or we'll vote you out. Steve Wynn built this company from nothing, and now it's kicking him to the curb. February 2nd, day 8. Wynn releases a statement denying everything. These allegations are preposterous. This is a coordinated attack by my ex-wife. He's referring to Elaine Wynn. They divorced in 2010. Bitter public battle. His strategy? Blame her. Discredit the victims. It backfires spectacularly. February 3rd. Day 9. More victims come forward. The Wall Street Journal publishes follow-up stories. Wynn's lawyers realize this isn't going away. The board gives him an ultimatum. Resign by tomorrow or we remove you by force. February 4th. Day 10. Wynn's stock has fallen 18% total. He's lost $650 million personally. But the money isn't even the worst part. His name is on every building. Wynn Las Vegas, Wynn Macau, Wynn Boston Harbor. The board is already discussing, do we rebrand? 50 years. His entire legacy. And they're talking about erasing his name. February 6, 2018, day 11. Steve Wynn resigns, CEO, chairman, every board position, effective immediately. The press release is clinical, professional, cold. Mr. Wynn has decided to step down to allow the company to move forward. No admission of guilt, no apology, just gone. The stock actually rises 2% on the news. Wall Street is relieved he's out. Inside Wynn Las Vegas, operations continue like nothing happened. The fountains still erupt. The casino floor is still packed. The money still flows. But Steve Wynn? He's not allowed in the building. 50 years of building an empire. 11 days to lose it all. One decision. Decades of secrets. And the fastest fall from grace in Las Vegas history. So, where is Steve Wynn today? March 2018. 1 month after resigning, he sells all his Wynn Resorts stock. $2.1 billion. He's out completely. 2019. Nevada Gaming Commission fines him $20 million and revokes his gaming license permanently. He can never own a casino in Nevada again. But here's the twist. He was never criminally charged. Civil settlements, regulatory fines, but no criminal case. Today, Steve Wynn's net worth, $3.2 billion. He lost his company, his reputation, his legacy. But the money? Most of it survived. He lives between his homes in Palm Beach and his yacht in international waters. The art collection? Still worth $200 million Wynn Resorts? Still operating. Still using his name on the buildings. They tried to rebrand. Considered removing Wynn from everything. But it turns out the name was too valuable, too recognizable. So the buildings still say Wynn in gold letters, but Steve Wynn will never step inside them again. Here's what Steve Wynn's fall teaches us. You can build the biggest empire in your industry. You can be worth billions. Have politicians on speed dial. But if you build that empire on secrets, on silencing victims, on abusing power, it doesn't matter how big you get. 1 article, 11 days, everything you built can disappear. Wynn thought he was untouchable. 50 years of getting away with it. Until he wasn't. The Me Too movement changed everything. NDAs stopped working. Victims found their voice. And billionaires who thought they were above consequences, they learned they weren't. Steve Wynn lost his company in 11 days. But his victims, they lost decades.